How can you use your home to stay at home when you need a little bit of financial help to stay at home? Right now, we're going to talk about home health care very, very quickly. We're going to talk about how you can use some of the equity or the money in your home by using a reverse mortgage, how you can use that as a tool to stay out of the nursing home and stay in your house. So just talk about Mary Kay real quick. Lovely, lovely lady. Kind of a sad story. She's widowed. Her husband Albert died a few years ago. And during Albert's illness, they didn't know about reverse mortgages. They didn't investigate them. So they spent, her and her children spent a lot of money, a lot out of their savings and investments to keep Albert at home. And he died at home, and it was a blessing. It's always sad when somebody passes away, obviously, but it was a blessing that Albert got to pass away where he was the most comfortable. So come a few years now in the future, Mary Kay is facing, unfortunately, it's sad, she's facing the same situation. And so for her, their money, very similar as far as medical, and I'm not going to go into her specific medical issues. I don't think it's anybody's business but hers. But the problem is she was in a very similar situation. She needed home health care to stay in her home, and man, it's sad. The money was already used up. And her kids, being part of the sandwich generation, which means they're taking care of mom and dad, or mom now, and they have their own kiddies to take care of. I'm in that boat. I've got three little kids of my own. I guess not so little, 13, 12, and 9 now, soon to be 10. The kids couldn't foot the bill, and Mary Kay couldn't foot the bill. But she wanted to stay in her home. She wanted to, when the time comes, she wants to die in her home, because that's where she's the most comfortable. She's had so many experiences from, her grandkids playing in the house, the birth of her kids, them growing up, living with Albert, and even him passing in their home. Some would find that kind of like eerie, but Mary Kay found it comfortable. She's very spiritual, and she made the decision herself, and her kids supported her that her home is where she wanted to be. So how did we help her? So here's how Mary Kay used her home to stay at home and stay at home for the rest of her life. Her home, fast track a little bit. Her kids found me on YouTube, just like you are right now. By the way, my name is Jason Eichmiller. I've helped over 460 seniors get reverse mortgages since 2008. My contact information is going to be below, so feel free if you want to see if a reverse can help yourself or a loved one, and feel free to reach out, and I'm glad to help. But anyway, so she found me on YouTube, and she reached out. We discussed a reverse with her children, and we came to the point where it was the best solution that she had. So went ahead and did it. Her house appraised for $800,000, and she didn't have a mortgage on it, thankfully. So what happened is we gave her, it's based on her age, she's 79 years young, wonderful person, by the way. She's got the ailments, but she also talks like she's got so much energy. Look at right up there. This palm frond's about to fall down in the wind. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, I'm just gonna try not to get hit on the head by it, but she has so much energy, and so that's why I say 79 years young. But what we did for her was, it appraised at $800,000. We were able to give her $332,000 in potential cash that she could take. Now, she didn't need all of it. She was with the reverse mortgage. If you're free and clear, you're limited to about 60% of that money in the first year. So she took $188,000, which will more than pay for the first couple years of her care. And the rest of the money, we left it in a growing line of credit. So when you have the money in a line of credit, this isn't really material to this video. And I've done quite a few videos on line of credit, but it's just one of my favorite aspects of the reverse mortgage. So with the line of credit, she's not charged interest on any of the money. And if she does need it, it actually gets, the untouched part of it gets bigger year after year. Again, lots of videos on it. If you want to learn how that works, then just drop me a note below or give me a shout. be glad to go over it with you. But anyway, back to her situation. Mary Kay, again, I'm going to keep this short. She was able to use the 188. She knows she's got the rest of it behind her in the line of credit. And, there's no crystal ball, but the way that we looked at this, her kids looked at this, and this is what really makes me proud and happy and relieved, is that Mary Kay, she's going to spend the rest of her life in the home where she wants to spend it. Again, we talked about her memories. We talked about her husband, Albert. We talked about her children. This is what makes her house is her home. And it's not surprising, statistically, over 70% of seniors would rather stay in home and age in place in their home, and yes, when the time comes, die in their home, than do it in an impersonal nursing home. So that's all I've got. Again, I was more than blessed to help Mary Kay. I'm so happy that I was able to, happy that she's, again, where she wants to be, and her kids feel blessed too that she's going to be able to, she'll live the rest of her life where she wants to be. All right, so I'll let you go. My name's Jason Eichmiller. If you want to reach me, contact information is below, but you can get me at 888-309-9705. You can email me at jason@keyhomelending.com, or you can visit the website if you want to book a time to chat or see what other seniors kind of feel about how we do reverse mortgages for them. You can visit www.reversequotes, that's quotes plural, QUOTES.com. All right, thanks so much for watching. And if you're in a situation, or you have a parent who's in a situation like Mary Kay, then I'd be more than happy to chat with you, help you figure out your options. And if a reverse is the best option, I'll do my very best to help. All right, thanks so much, and take care of yourself.